November 20th, Ron Sanderson. Welcome to 365 Christian Men, where every day we aim to inspire and encourage with real-life stories about men. Early on, Ron was diagnosed with autism. But Ron is not disabled. He is differently abled. He never had it easy, but he had parents who loved him and who knew enough to teach him to pray. The day Ron was baptized, his pastor told him, "I feel this verse is for you. Joel 2:25. I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. Your blessings will begin today." Ron went to college on a track scholarship and then to graduate school on an academic scholarship. On this date, in 2016, Ron taught an audience in Michigan how to build self-esteem in their children with autism.
In the right hands, a challenge can show off God's greatness. Ron Sanderson was still young when experts heaped a bunch of imaginary limits on him. One expert advised Ron's mom, saying, "He will never read beyond a 7th grade level. He'll never attend college. He'll never have meaningful relationships in life, and he definitely won't excel in sports." But these dire predictions didn't hold Ron back. He said, "My mom was determined to prove that experts were wrong." The relentless belief and committed support of his parents lit a fire in Ron that caused him to excel. And Ron made a choice to see the world through the belief that God empowers us with His grace to overcome every obstacle. At the 2002 commencement at Oral Roberts University, thousands of attendees streamed in. As Ron stepped into the Mabee Center to be honored as a 4.0 Masters of Divinity graduate, his keen memory played a mini-movie of the lifetime of investment in him that his parents had made, the many years of his own hard work, and the impossibilities that God had made possible for him. He remembered the time that his mom gave up her career as an art teacher to become a full-time Ron teacher. She educated herself about autism, while at the same time she taught him how to see his uniqueness as a gift rather than a limitation. She inspired a valuable perspective in his uncommon mind, which caused him to conquer challenge after challenge. He wasn't taught that he couldn't. He was taught that he could, and he believed it. Ron vividly remembered the prairie dog toy he had bonded with during his 7th Christmas, and he remembered learning how to read and write like his friends. Then in the 5th grade, he had entered an art contest with one of his prairie dog posters that he made, and he won. He remembered the rush of pride he had felt during his first brush with notoriety, as he smiled for his photo with the captain of the Detroit Pistons basketball team and future Hall of Fame inductee, Isaiah Thomas. In the theater of his mind, Ron heard the crowd cheering him on as an 8th grade track star at Hart Middle School while he set his 3rd school record. As he sat down in his seat for the commencement, Ron fully took in the moment. After the opening ceremony, rows of graduates made their way toward the stage to receive their diplomas. Ron watched in anticipation until it was time for his section to go forward. He stood and joined his peers in this extraordinary moment. Ron stepped onto the stage and approached the podium with a wide smile. His Master of Divinity diploma was placed into his hand, and he held yet another confirmation of his belief that obstacles can be overcome by God's grace. A life that could have been defined by limits became an example of God's strength made perfect in weakness. Ron said, "Thanks to the help of my parents and the grace of God, I am living my dream." In Isaiah 40:29-31, it says, "He gives strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might, He increases power. Though youth grow weary and tired, and vigorous young men stumble badly, those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength, and they will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired, and they will walk and not become weary." In what ways can you change your perspective today? A problem can become a turning point if it lands in the right hands. In the right hands, a challenge can show off God's greatness.
Hi, welcome to 365 Christian Men. Today's November 20th. I'm coming to you from Colorado. My name is Jeff Galasso. We're in a nice, cool evening here in Colorado, and I just heard that wonderful story about Ron Sanderson, who has the gift of autism, is what I call it. There's so many people that have an amazing gift of autism. My daughter teaches a 5th grade class of gifted and talented school, and some of her students are autistic, and they're just incredible. And some of the things I took away from this story is, how many times was Ron told he couldn't do it? He never will be able to do it. He can't ever become somebody successful. I want to give out a kudos to his parents, because his parents were his cheerleaders. And man, you can be a cheerleader for somebody who has grown up like that they're depressed. They can't get over the hill of being so negative and down on themselves because they were told that their whole life. So you can start speaking life into them and pray that God helps them. Look, if you type Ron's name in the internet and do a search of his name, you will be blown away with what this man has done. He has over 15,000 scriptures memorized, 22 books of the New Testament, complete books of the New Testament memorized. I'm trying to recall if I've even memorized 15 verses in my whole Christian walk. And so I'm challenged. I want to challenge you, to memorize more scripture like Ron did, and I'm challenged to do that. And the other takeaway I got was try to be a mentor. If you know somebody that's down that you can help, his parents were such an encouragement to him. They should get those awards just like he did. But I want to encourage you to be Christ in their life and speak life into their life. And I think it'll be a great thing for both of you. It will help him or her for sure, and it will help you. So that's my takeaway. Have a great day.